I have nothing in that space. I mean, I basically, um, for me, it was over when Dad passed on. You understand? With Dad, I also like had the opportunity to get out, and then there was the natural space of Missouri where I went to boarding school.
Sir, I was watching one of your interviews, and you've not been happy with your Bollywood stint in terms of as a playback singer.
I have nothing in that space. I mean, I basically, for me, it was over when Dad passed on. You understand? With Dad, I also like had the opportunity to get out because I had to learn whatever I needed to learn from that space. You understand? And God bless them, and that's basically. But it's really bad. You understand in that sense. You might have had complaints at some point, but at some point now, as you grow older, you look at things, through a wider perspective and with more understanding. So everything is like a university of life. I was born in that space, so it was not something that and it was having met with people who matter to, the people of where I was born in, So, yeah, that's what it is. You learn from what you are exposed to. And then there was the natural space of Missouri where I went to boarding school. So I used to bunk school, just to get into the mountains. And, they used to do tree of, there are all these hill places like Chamasari and, all that. I used to just bunk school, and someone used to proxy for me. And that friend of mine, we still talk, Foxy. So, yeah, using, it allows you to, when you have that kind of space, then there are no inhibitions. You understand what I mean? You can just, and I had that lovely, I experimented with that. Just did it naturally, So.
Right. And so now recently, these videos of yours, be it Goa or like an interview, they came up and they just broke the internet. And people were saying that this is the best thing that we've heard today. This is the best thing that we've seen today. How do you respond to this love? This is, and I was going through YouTube. Your videos get millions of responses. Like people, I think, and I've been reading comments on your YouTube videos, and people believe in you.
As I said, I would just there's nothing whatever I would do in the sense without just there being an expression of okay, I'm expected to understand the situations that are there. And it's something that is constant learning. I do not know. These are very deep that you ask.
Right, but it's fascinating. I've seen that there are millions of views for your like an impromptu rendition that you did in say Goa, for example, and people just freak out that they're sharing like anything on WhatsApp and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, which is absolutely fascinating. And I think it speaks volumes about the longevity of your music as well.
Well, jayegi, yaad, baatein, chala jayega. So it's basically good.
Yes, sir. So farming is something that fascinates you.
Yeah, we're all supposed to be doing that in some form or the other. You guys living in the city should be actually very, conscious of, especially now in these days, you should be growing your own little vegetable patch in your apartment or so. You know what I mean? Effectively in your societies, your housing societies that benefit the entire thing. You understand? To become self-sufficient, to have that concern that, because if you didn't have concern, then you won't eat tomorrow. You don't want to be, so you want to prepare for, like, you had to prepare for so many things. So these are all lessons. So we need to, you understand what I'm saying. My agriculture is relegated to just coconut trees and banana trees, maybe some mahogany. A lot of bird life here because I live right next to what do you call a lake, and that is a place where all these birds like come to. So you have a lot of these photographers coming and taking a lot of photographs, and you see lots of different kinds of birds places come here, go away. So it's nice. It's peaceful.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been a huge honor talking to you, and it's been a learning experience. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Faridoon.